Hi guys, it's the Black Bonsai Guy and I'm back here again today. And today we'll be doing part 2 of our oxalic acid treatment setup. Also an unboxing. I've been buying a lot of bee equipment. You know, they had the Black Friday sales, the Cyber Monday, and I just been buying and buying and buying. I got a problem, I admit. But first, let me get this stuff out the way. Got 4 packages here. Promise you I'll open them all up. I did kind of want to recap on the treatment we're using, the system I'm using to deliver my OA. This is the contact information. Again, I'll leave this below in the description. It's for John Oliver. He's out of Virginia, Lottsburg, Virginia. His email address is John_Oliver, Olivier @msn.com. Again, that's John, John _Oliver, Olivier @msn.com. And he leaves a number on it. I won't give his number out. I'll put it in the description. I'm not sure if he wants that information out there, but I mean, he's selling products, so it shouldn't be a problem. Just to kind of recap, these are your treatment cups. You're supposed to put a half a teaspoon of the oxalic acid crystals into the cups. Make sure the OA that you are using, oxalic acid, make sure that those are approved, that it's approved for bees. Somewhere in the literature, it should say, you know, it should mention bees. In the things that it's used for, you should see bees in it. It has to be approved for it, or else it's illegal from my understanding. The package comes with instructions that he provides, and he gives you 4 cups, by the way, in case you have multiple hives. So you're treating one hive, you hit it for 30 seconds, you go to your next hive, you already have the cup with the crystals in it, you treat it for 30 seconds, you go to your next hive, 30 seconds, boom. That way you're not using the same cup. So that's why he gives you 4 cups. Then it comes with the actual Easy Vap Pro. This runs off 120 volts, 2.3 amps. Altogether it combines, it takes 275 watts. And this is your typical plug that you plug into an extension cord. And it has a timer feature and temperature and all that good stuff. I have not used this yet. Just kind of perusing through the instructions. Again, you have your half a teaspoon of crystals in there. You put the cap on it like such. Well, most people, from what I understand, they take the cap and they put it in this way, because if you put it on it too prematurely, the vapor can start to release early. So they kind of wait till they get to the hive. Remember, if you look in part 1 of the video, you have to drill a 1/4-inch hole in the back of your base plate, a 1/4-inch hole, so that you can stick this male portion of the vaporizer into the hole. So once it goes into the hole, you turn it over, the crystals that are in the cup, they fall, they start to vaporize, and then they actually get released through this male portion of the Easy Vap Pro. Again, you need to watch part 1 of the video. I talk about that 1/4-inch hole that needs to be drilled in the bottom of your baseboard. Okay, so this is again the Easy Vap Pro that John Oliver makes. This is the delivery device that we will use to get our OA out. Also that comes in there is the box that contains the timer information. He also leaves that in there, I guess, in case you have to ever reprogram the timer, or God forbid you have to, buy a new timer. This is a golf tee. It's vital when you drill that hole into the bottom of your base plate in the back, in the center. You plug it with a golf tee. You just stick it into the hole. So without further ado, let's go into the unboxing. let's see, using my hive tool here again, a J hook, kind of going in there. It's like Christmas on the Black Bonsai Guy channel, you know. Oh, by the way, the EasyVap Pro with shipping, I think it was like $175 or something like that. Don't quote me on it. This is not for beekeeping, this is personal. So I'll slide that off to the side. And I bought all my stuff through Amazon. So I bought some golf tees because I only had one golf tee and it's not for me. It's pink and I'm not gonna have a pink. But it do make sense to have pink because bees are female for the most part. So I'll use this tee and I bought some additional white golf tees so I can stick in there. And what happens is once it goes into the hole, the bees, they'll start to propolize around this with their bee glue. For those who don't know, bee glue, propolis is what the bees use to seal up gaps and holes within the colony. So I bought some spare tees because I just actually gave my golf clubs away. To me, golfing, it just doesn't do it for me. I'll go out there and have a couple of drinks, but just standing in the sun trying to hit a ball around, it just don't do it for me. So I got my golf tees there to plug up the gaps that'll be to close the hole that will be created to receive the male portion of my EasyVap Pro. All right, here is something else. This is my breathing mask. So when you are using oxalic acid, it is highly recommended that you do not breathe in that material. And in order to not breathe in the material, you need a breathing mask. I'll try to put this on right now. I've got a big head. I don't know if this will work, but it works something like this. I'm assuming this goes around the back of my neck first. So you don't want to breathe in any oxalic acid. So this is what that is for. You need a breathing mask. I'll put the link to what I use below. So in case you're trying to find it, you can find it in the future. And it comes with, of course, literature, instructions, and all of that good stuff. It's a reusable. I'll just give you the name now so you can, you know what it is. This particular mask, or this ventilator rather, it comes from 3M. The model number that's listed on the bag is 6502/49489, and then there's a star. They don't call it a name. They say rugged comfort half Facepiece medium. Don't know if that means anything to you. Again, that model number is 6502/49489, and there's an asterisk up there. I don't remember this mask costing a lot. I want to say it was under $20 or so to get, but it is vital. You need it. You cannot do it without it, or at least you cannot healthily, that's not even a word. You cannot safely do it without it. Here's my third package. And this is my oxalic acid that I'm using. Hopefully you guys can see that. Also purchased this from Amazon. I think this was like 15, 16 bucks. It says 99.6% oxalic acid, and then they have GSO. And this is a 2-pound And from what I understand, this will pretty much last you a long time. Let me see if there's a model number on here anywhere. There's a model number on it, but I think this is for Amazon. Like I said, I'll put the information below in the description. And this is the actual crystals that will get placed into these cups. These cups get placed onto the top of that device, heats up, the vapor comes out the male portion of that. And they say oxalic acid is an essential household chemical that can be used, like many other acids, as a cleaner for various things. For example, it's a rust remover, it's a cleaning agent. You can use it on woodwork as a stain lifter and also as a bleaching agent. This acid contains natural components of plants, vegetables such as buckwheat and rhubarb. It's also available for purchase in the powdered form. The oxalic acid powder is mixed with water to turn into a solution of oxalic acid. At high doses, oxalic acid is very dangerous, but at moderate doses, it is safe for useful functions. Regardless of what the label says, we take extra precaution as beekeepers, and thus we have the ventilation mask that's used here. Now, why did I pick this one? Because when I looked on the website on Amazon for this particular product, they had a picture of bees. It told you all of the places it's used for, and they mentioned bees on it. So I feel like that one is safe for the girls outside. And the last package we have is, now you got to have your eye protection. If you're gonna cover your nose so it don't get into your lungs, you also want to protect your other senses and get you some proper eye protection. Now these glasses, and you should have, if you do anything in the garden or anything dealing with bees, you probably want to just wear eye protection all the time, because you don't want to get stung in the eye. These are from Dewalt, and I'll show you there. And the model number on these is D as in dog, P as in Paul, G as in groove, 82, DPG82. And these are concealer dual mode goggle eye protection. You'll need that as well to protect your eyes once you are going into the hive. So let me just take these off for a second. Oh, they're pretty fashionable. Nothing fits my face because I got a big head. So, you know, that's one of the things. Like, if y'all know a place where you can get like shades and glasses and all of that stuff that fits people that has big heads, let me know, man. Because I've been trying to get me some fire glasses for a minute. So, boom. Now, when I do this, I'm gonna have my mask on, a ventilator here. I'm gonna have my eye protection on. I'll have my bee suit on, and I'll have my veil on. So, luckily, it's wintertime outside. Well, getting close to wintertime in Tucson, and it'll be nice and cool out there, and I should be good to go. So, again, just to recap what you need. You, of course, have to have a hive that has bees in it. And in your hive, in the back of it, let me rotate around. In the back of your hive, you want to, we can take this off for now because we don't need it. In your foundation board, you want to drill a 1/4 inch hole here. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a lip that runs around here. And this is where bees kind of hang out and they walk back and forth. You want to drill a 1/4 inch hole in that lip so that when you use your EasyVap Pro, you can stick it into that hole and get the male portion of that into the box. I have not drilled a hole on this one yet, but I will. I'll do a video on that as well. You take your oxalic acid crystals, half a teaspoon, you pour it into a cup. Remember, you keep it upside down. And the reason you keep it upside down is because if you were to keep it like this, you pour the crystals in there and you put it on there. If this is hot already, it'll start vaporizing immediately. And you don't want to do that. So what you want to do is you take your cup, you put it on the bottom, and it sticks in there pretty good. You go to that hole. I'll mimic the hole here. You turn it over, those crystals fall down. It starts to vaporize. Vapor comes out. As the vapor comes out, it goes throughout the hive. It gets all on the bees. It doesn't hurt the bees. It goes to the veromite, and it does something to the veromite. Veromites start to die and they drop. After 30 seconds, you remove. You leave your entrance clogged up with something so that the vapor can't escape. And I gotta research it some more, but a lot of people say they leave that vapor to stay in the colony for X amount of time, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, something like that. Once you're done, you take your golf tee, you take the, for that hole you created in the back of your foundation, you plug it with this golf tee. The golf tee will stay there. Don't worry about it falling out. The bees will come along and they will propolize all around that golf tee to make sure that nothing can come in and out. They use propolis as bee glue. So boom, you got that. When you are administrating this oxalic treatment to your hive, you want to make sure you have eye protection. I use my Dewalts. And you want to make sure you have breathing protection. I'm using 3M. Again, the link to these materials will be listed below in the description. And that's it. Once you buy all of this stuff, this process really doesn't take a lot of time from what I understand. I have not treated for veromites other than using Apivar strips, which I have Apivar strips in one of my colonies right now. But other than that, I have not done any treatment for them yet. But this is something that I will be doing on a regular basis. Once you hit it one day, you want to come back so many days later, hit it again, come back, hit it so many days later, so on and so forth. And the reason you do that is because the veromite gets under, when the egg transforms into larvae, the veromite likes to eat on the larvae. And then what happens is the bees, they come and put a cap on that cell. And the veromite continues to eat. The larvae goes through its transformation and it comes out with diseases. It can come out with deformity on its wings. And then when the bee breaks through that capping, the veromite may be dead or it may still be feeding on that bee. So you treat on one day knowing that cell is capped. You come back, and then eventually that capping will be gone and that veromite will be exposed. And hopefully you'll catch it in, on your third or fourth treatment. So that's all I have for today. I hope this video has been informative for all of the BBs and BGs, all the bonsai boys and all the bonsai girls out there across the nation. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification. I can't do it. Hit the notification bell so that you know when all of my videos are released. If you're new to the channel, on Mondays, I release videos that are pertaining to hunting and shopping for discounted plants. On Wednesdays, I tend to release videos that are more geared to gardening, plants, bonsais, tips and tricks in the garden, tips and tricks for bonsais, things of that nature. And then on Friday, I release videos that pertain to bees. While I have this plant here, I think I'll take a moment out before I wrap up to let you guys know that I don't think I've ever talked about this. This is a trumpet horn plant that I ordered. I got this from, I think, Etsy, and it needs some water. But basically, trumpet horns, you get this big old flower, and it's like literally bigger than my hand, and they kind of hang like this. So they grow out the plant and they hang these big old trumpets, nice color. I'm hoping that those trumpets will provide, you know, some type of pollen, some type of nectar to give my bees additional food as they, you know, go throughout the year. Plus, it'll be a visually attractive thing to have in the backyard. Never grown trumpet horns before. From what I understand, they are extremely toxic to humans and pets. So you got to be careful when you're growing them. But I can't wait. It's already putting out leaves. It only came with 2 leaves. A lot of them dropped when they got shipped. Since I've had it for maybe a month now, or probably a month, it's put on 6 leaves. So I guess I'm doing a good job. Again, information for John Oliver. This is his business card. I'll make sure to leave all of the information in the description below. And with that being said, I'll leave you all with the African goodbye. Shem Hotep. I leave you in peace.